Hey, it's High Vibe Hendy here with a pick a card reading. Your options are pile one, surrender, pile two, cow, and pile three, sacrifice. Feel free to skip forward to whichever card you feel the most drawn to for your reading. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, be sure to stay to the end of the video for my extended advice for all three readings.
Okay, so this reading is for pile one. If you chose the surrender card, there's nothing more blissful than the act of letting go or setting yourself free of all that does not serve you. I'm getting a strong message from Spirit that some of you really need to take control of the situation in your life and remember that the things that are happening in your life are happening for you, not to you. You need to erase this old narrative that you're unworthy in some way because of the experiences that you've had. And remember that the experiences that you've had, no matter how negative they have been, have always had a lesson within them. And it is providing something so wonderful for you and who you are and what you present to the world today. And there's so much value in your past experiences. Don't discount your trauma, but remember that all the trauma that you've been through is what makes you so strong and so great now, because it's giving you the blueprint for how to move forward. You know, you may not always have the answers on what to do next, but you know what not to do. And so you can build a better future for yourself and take control of your life by surrendering to the divine plan and understanding that there is a purpose behind it and there's a method to the madness and the way that the world works. Okay, so Spirit is saying it is time to take action. New moon in Aries, and a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So have faith that no matter how shaky things seem right now, you may be in a negative mindset, but this is all contributing to your greater purpose, and it is a positive outcome. So, just hang in there.
It indicates a day when you may feel lighter and be able to improve your behavior, communication, and forgiveness. It also signifies reconciliation following a breakup, with open lines of communication and the possibility of relationship development. Lover's card in tarot represents choices and relationships. It appears in a spread when making decisions about existing relationships, choosing between potential partners, or sacrificing a certain aspect of life for a relationship. The choice should be made carefully as it has long-lasting consequences. The Chariot in reverse is a tarot card that signifies a lack of direction, feeling powerless, and insecurity. It indicates a need to develop self-confidence and create a plan to move towards goals.
Okay, so the message in these cards is really kind of leading me to believe that whatever you have going on is involving some kind of a romantic situation in your love life. So it's saying you're coming towards a reconciliation, but it's saying that it is really important, the decision that you make at this time, how you choose to move forward. It's saying that you're having a lack of ability to move forward in the situation because you may be having some kind of stagnance, you have some kind of blockage, probably based off of the trauma that you've experienced in the past. And so again, the surrender card is telling you that it's time to take action and to take back control of the situation, because it is going to be an important and developmental, change for you in life to go through whatever it is that you're dealing with. So it's important for you to face it at this time and to handle the problem head on and to, do it in a way that provides reconciliation instead of acting out of traumatic wounds from things that you've experienced in your past, okay? Because the Lover's card is here, so there is really good chance that this is an important person in your life or an important opportunity to strengthen a bond and to possibly move forward in a better way collectively with your social interactions with all people in your life. And this is going to be something that is a stepping stool for you to help you in your future with whatever relationship and situations that you may come into that trigger whatever this trauma is that you're fixating on. Okay, for pile one, surrender, it seemed like a love reading, so as sacrilegious as it is, I pulled out my Doreen Virtue Oracle. This is the Romance Angels deck. And so we pulled engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and very soon. Clearly decide what it is that you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, so when you are speaking to the universe or God or whatever it is you believe in, make sure you're very clear about whatever it is that you're wanting, because it's saying that very soon this is coming, and so you need to be very clear about what it is that you want and surrender and allow the divine to step in and take over to help guide you in this matter. And you know, the engagement card really just means that you're having a change in whatever the dynamic is of this relationship. It is changing, it is shifting, it is evolving in some form, but it is usually in the direction of growth, and that is positive. So, okay, I hope this helped. That's your reading, pile 1. This reading is if you chose pile 2, the cow.
Cows symbolize fertility, generosity, motherhood, nourishment, the origins of life, and serenity.
In this reading, the cow calls you to question where it is in your life, if you have the tools and all the information necessary to move forward with something that you're planning. It's inviting you to reassess whether or not you're ready to build what it is you're trying to build. And it's a reminder that if you do not balance moving forward, your knowledge of the situation or your resources to contribute to the situation, then you might be starting off on shaky ground or a cracked foundation and risk running into some trouble later down the road. So it's really important for you to consider at this time, whatever it is that you're working on, whether or not you have all the information necessary to move forward.
Independence and self-sufficiency in the tarot deck. It is associated with personal accomplishment and enjoying the fruits of one's labor.
The Nine of Pentacles card represents receiving the fruits of your labor. The positive aspects of this card deal with spiritual and material satisfaction, personal achievement, inner peace, milestones being met and celebrated, and the energy of successful harvests and contentment.
When the Hermit card appears in reverse, it can indicate feelings of loneliness, isolation, fear of being alone, lack of inner guidance, refusal to take responsibility, and lack of self-awareness.
The Hermit card deals with inner reflection, self-contemplation, going within yourself, finding your spiritual path and purpose, just spending time by yourself or reserving to yourself. Since we pulled this card in the reverse, the shadow seer aspects of the card, you may be feeling too withdrawn from society or isolating yourself. You may be feeling lonely. It could be affecting your decisions and your relationships with people. You may be in an endless journey of seeking without feeling like you're getting that healing or that closure. You may be feeling like an outcast or like you are a misfit of sorts. The affirmation for this card is inner sage, inner mentor, inner guide. Show me my brightest light so that I may see with all of my heart. I'm getting really strongly with this message that you're calling to action your higher self right now to make an informed decision about something involving your money and your stability at this time. All of these cards represent your stability, and the Hermit in reverse is signifying that you may feel some kind of imposter syndrome, or you may be having some difficulties moving forward. You're questioning yourself, or you're feeling kind of lost or out of touch with your intuition. The Spirit is just really telling you to tap back in and make sure you are setting yourself up for success. And if you are feeling this Hermit energy, you want to get out of that space, because in reverse is just signifying that you don't feel like you're in a good space. And so whatever the situation is dealing with, the advice from Spirit is to bring love into the situation. So maybe some of you at this time are making decisions out of a fear-based mentality, or you're not getting along with somebody, or you're in a place in your life where you aren't where you want to be and you're conflicted and you maybe not being so kind to yourself with your words right now. So Spirit is just reminding you to act out of love at this time when you're building these foundations, and to be kind to yourself as you're moving through figuring out what it is that it's going to take for you to make these next steps for your future. Okay, for your reading, I chose the Angels of Abundance Oracle. So for those of you who are feeling a lack of stability at this time, Spirit is giving me the strong message that it is safe for you to receive. Spirit wants you to open your arms. The more that you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you'll have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. Okay, so Spirit is just reminding you that if you're worried about receiving the fruits of your labor, to reach out to community and your resources and the support system that you have in place, and to remember that you deserve help. And so it is okay to receive help if somebody is offering it. As far as your stability, it is important to have community and to have people on your side, and to spread your blessings and to support one another. So Spirit is just wanting to remind you that at this time. That's your reading, pile 2. I really hope this helped. Okay, pile 3, you chose sacrifice. You must find the ebb and flow of life within your very self. Embracing it all is embracing truth. So in this reading, I'm getting very strongly that there is something that you need to give up that no longer resonates with where it is that you're headed in life, or what it is you're trying to create for yourself, or whatever this new development is in your life. So you have something that you need to let go of that is like preventing your growth and preventing you from moving on. And deep down, I think you know whatever that thing is. Intuitively, you know. Whether it's like leaving a job, embracing a new job, moving to a new place, like a new rite of passage. It could be like a spiritual graduation, like you're shifting your focus in some way, shifting the way that you think of things, the way you see things. You know, maybe you're learning more about yourself. Maybe you're learning more about something that gives you more of a sense of purpose. And you're embracing that right now. So there's just like some old paradigms that you really need to let go of at this time. And the sacrifice is showing that you're ready for your wish fulfillments to come in, and whatever it is that you're moving towards, the universe will respond once it sees you making space for the things that you want in your life. So for new things to come in, you know, we have to sacrifice sometimes. And so that is what this card is resembling. And if you chose this, the chances are that you are in the right headspace to move forward towards growth, because, you know, you're already considering sacrificing, which is good. It shows that you're in good faith and that you're ready to move forward in a positive way. So if you're wondering if you've made any good choices or if you're going to regret something later, you know, there's always going to be challenges and more sacrifices down the road, but it's the fact that you're willing to make the sacrifice that will help you to reap the rewards of something better that's coming in. So, you know, just commit to your choices and move on with the knowledge that there's so much more out there for you. And Spirit wants you to know that you are enough, okay? Full moon in Virgo. You could have Virgo in your chart somewhere. I would look more into that if it piques your interest, you know, to learn more about your chart and see where Virgo falls for you. But yeah, Spirit just really wants you to know that you are good enough. You may be experiencing some self-doubt right now, and maybe that is what you need to sacrifice, is your sense of self-doubt or the negative self-talk that you may have in your head that is holding you back right now.
With Pentacles in the tarot reading signifies being overwhelmed and struggling to manage everything effectively. This can indicate a lack of focus, juggling multiple tasks simultaneously, and the inability to prioritize. It's essential to take a step back, reevaluate, and find a more effective approach to managing commitments. Emperor card is reversed. It represents restrictive, selfish, or overbearing power and control.
whatever this negative self-talk is that you have going on, I really feel strongly that that is what you're needing to sacrifice, because you have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is like saying that you're stuck because something that you have going on in your head is causing you to act like this, which the Emperor in reverse signifies like being overbearing or too controlling. So you need to surrender control, and it's like you're not able to, you're making bad choices because you're trying too hard to control a situation. And it could be out like a defense mechanism, you know, to protect yourself. It could be because you have your walls up and you're feeling attacked by someone or something, but it's showing that you're having an instability within yourself with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Like you're unable to balance yourself because you have this issue, and you're creating a blockage for yourself, and you're making it more difficult than it needs to be for yourself right now. And there's a lot of red fiery energy in here. I'm getting a lot of Mars energy in this entire reading. Okay, so I don't know if you need to like get out in nature or do something that really helps you to connect to your root, because there's a lot of red energy in here. It's like root chakra energy. And the green tones signifying that like earth is like what is going to help you heal this, what you're going through. Yeah, I'm just really getting you need to like deal with some issues that you're maybe feeling because of a root issue. It could be parental issues that you're dealing with. You know, if you're fighting with family, or maybe traumatic experiences that have happened within your family from the past are affecting some situation or something that is going on in your life right now. So Spirit is just trying to draw attention to this so that you can balance that. So I got quite a bit of advice that popped out for this. I used my Angel Therapy Oracle cards, the Adoring Virtue deck also. Obviously, we were talking about the root, so I already kind of knew that this would pop out. The first piece of advice from this is base chakra. You need to choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words determine your outcome, right? Our words are powerful, and our words become what is reflected around us. So it's important at this time for you to be careful and choose positive speech. Regardless of what you have going on inside of your head, it's important to always outwardly speak positively and speak positivity into and over your life and others around you to attract abundance. The next message was Goddess. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. So some of you need to tap into and get in touch with your nurturing side and come from a place of nurture when you're dealing with issues involving whatever the situation is that you're needing to sacrifice in, and as far as it pertains to releasing control to the situation, you just need to soften a little bit. Some of you are in a space where you are unable to soften because you got your walls up, and so that's just an area that needs a little more attention at this time. Integrity was the next card that I pulled. Align your actions so that they may match your values and inner knowingness of what is right for you. Okay, so like at the root of you and in your heart, you know the difference between right and wrong. You know what resonates on a positive vibration and a positive frequency and what doesn't. So Spirit is just telling you to, you know, have integrity and to make sure you're aligning your actions with your values. If you believe in goodness and you want to see more goodness in the world, you have to also be that, you know, and put that vibration out there to receive that back. So just move forward acting in integrity in all of your connections and all of your situations. The next piece of advice is vegetarian or vegan. So this is just Spirit acknowledging that like maybe you're not eating the best food right now. Maybe you're having issues with nurturing or taking care of yourself, and the advice is that if you balance your diet and your eating habits to put more good things in your body, I really believe in input output. So, you know, the importance of what you're putting in your body can affect your mood and your overall health and your ability to sustain healthy interactions as far as how you treat yourself and others. Fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. So if you're feeling out of touch spiritually, this can help you. Maybe consider fasting and detoxifying and cleansing your body in some way to get some of the junk out that is calcifying you. Your pineal gland is calcified by a lot of the products that they put in our food here in America, unfortunately, and it does keep us vibrating on a little bit lower of a frequency. So it might be a good time to start investing in your health. You might be feeling like you have a lack of energy to even do the work that is required here. And so it's just saying that eating a little more clean or even like a more whole foods based diet is going to help you at this time. Okay, so this is a message for pile 3, surrender. I hope this helped. Thanks for watching. So this is my extended advice for this reading. If you felt like more than one pile resonated for you, then these messages are for you, okay? This is a reminder from Spirit. Do not let your past hold you back. You may want to look up what your south node is, okay? Because your south node could be what is affecting this situation at this time. The next one is your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. Okay, so you need to take the things that you have going on in your dream state or, in your higher mind where you're planning things, and you need to take those things and to start to actualize them and to put in the physical footwork to making that and bringing that and grounding that down into your reality. All right, Spirit is reminding you to look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. It's really important at this time that you don't get so fixated on this small compartmentalized piece of the puzzle that you're forgetting what the overall message is and forgetting what it is that is the entire purpose behind whatever this situation is that God is moving you through at this time. And this is just an important everyday reminder. Take time to breathe out, okay? Disseminating moon. It's really important for us to remember to breathe out. Like everybody is like, take deep breaths. But do you ever just, really release that air in a way that is like pushing out all of the negativity and the stagnance and just dedicating time to like exhaling the bullshit, essentially. So Spirit just wants you to remember to take time to breathe out today, okay?
This concludes your Pick a Pile reading. I hope that these messages resonated for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to share your support.